on to show how cool you are.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Hello. Hi,
Yeah. Hi.
everyone.
Hello.
Welcome. I guess before we begin, a little introductions are in order. Would our lead presentationer should start first?
The presenters.
The presenters.
See.
Well, I think the head of the presentation should actually introduce himself first.
All right.
That's true.
Hello.
So
My name is
Suta.
You're right. You're so right. My bad.
No, go ahead.
Oh, you already started.
Yeah, okay. What's up, everybody? It's me, Suta Satori from Twitter.com, or you might see me in silly YouTube videos. Don't go to my Twitter. It's just don't go there anymore. That's my introduction. Aldrid.
Hi. My name is Aldrid. I make videos in a possibly monthly/yearly basis, but I've always strived to make content that makes someone smile and laugh. And if I could do that one time, at least for one person out there, then my job is done. And
there's one more thing.
Oh,
Aldrid may be humble, but he was the winner of last year's machinima contest, or the video contest. Yeah, the winner. He is canonically the funniest Final Fantasy XIV content creator up until now. Because I don't know who won this year. So.
They're announcing the winners this year, at least right now. Yeah, so we don't know what's happening.
Aldrid again.
I don't know. I have to wait until after they reveal the results.
You never know.
You know. Yeah.
All right. Did you have anything else to add to that, by the way?
Hope for those who've seen it, I hope you enjoyed it, and for those who haven't seen it, I hope you
enjoy it.
Enjoy it, yes.
Yeah, hey.
Yeah.
All right, now for the glorious leader. I think I'm. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. No, I had it.
Yeah.
All right. Hello. My name is Triad. As you can tell, I like the funny card game, and I think I'm most famous for being the enemy of Phil Spencer himself.
Ooh.
Woo! Wait, is that a good thing or a bad thing? I can't remember now. Isn't Phil
We'll
Spencer
find out in the future.
Oh no, isn't Phil Spencer like affiliated with Final Fantasy 14? Uh-oh. All right. Thank you, Triple Triad.
All right. So
where do we go from here?
Well, we do have a panel to share with everyone. That is true.
Whoa!
So let's get that up right now. Ciao.
Yeah. We had to speed through this. By the way, I was in the middle of top, and Prague was halted because of this. So
yeah.
All right.
Oh, calm down, man.
So that's the first panel. Look, it's all of our names.
Yay!
Wow!
Look
I like
that.
that it's red, white, and blue.
Just like in the game.
Just like America. Oh wait, that is yeah. That's what I meant. Like Triple Triad. That's what I meant.
All right, so the title, if you would, Triple, just in case. Would you like to read?
Yeah. What our panel is pretty much about is just thinking about Triple Triad, how it interacts with the lore, and how weird it is that some of these questions aren't answered or nothing's really explained about how this card game exists, how it interacts with the world, and just what it is about in general.
True.
Excellent.
I may not be a professional player, but I pass on. Like, whenever I get a new card, I immediately sell it because I need those casino money at the Ground Saucer. But hey, to each one's own.
I did Triple Triad once. That was it. That's the end of that story, actually.
Yeah. So,
I'm not qualified at all to be here, but I was invited.
We just kidnapped you in the middle of your top prog.
Yeah.
He needed another voice, so that's what I'm here for. What's up, everybody? Hey, what's up, LunaCon? Let's get some pod champs in the chat. What's up? Come on, let's hype it up a little bit. Whoa!
Yeah.
Whoa, Triple Triad. Okay.
All right. So yeah, let's get to the first slide of things.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I hear all the cheering back there.
Nice. All right. Let's just jump right into it, shall we?
Yeah, here we go.
All right. So, Triple Triad. What on earth is it?
That's what.
So,
Yeah.
pretty much Triple Triad it's a simple card game where every card has 4 funny little numbers on it, and depending on where you place it onto the board, it has a set value that can interact with other cards. So, if you place a card that has a higher number next to one that has a lower number, you take over that card. Simple game, bigger number, better person. So, anyways, besides that, we'll just move on to the next slide.
So, where did it even came from? That's the real question. Where did this majestic, beautiful card game came from? So, canonically, at least up to date, at least for 6.4 as of right now, I think. The closest thing as the earliest thing is at Elpis, where you can buy it with gemstones for marketing and selling them, which is kind of interesting. And I would like to say that the fact that you can get it there rings a lot of questions, but we'll get to those questions. But at the end of the day, the earliest you can get them is at Elpis, and you can buy them with the gemstones. So, food for thought for later in the next slides to come.
I do actually want to bring. I do want to point out. Sandwiches did bring up a good point. There's no Triple Triad board in the venue. Huh?
Oh God.
Oh, you're right.
Beans should have provided our own.
All right.
Oh, sorry everyone. Sorry.
Okay.
All right. The next panel is the next. That's
Yep.
me.
It's you.
All right. Where are the cards from the time of the ancients to now? We have a few cards, such as the Guidance Known from Fractal Continuum, but what about other historical times? I messed up already. Oh, in the panel, I screwed
we gotta
up.
we gotta start
minor
over.
speaking error. I'm sorry, everyone. Oh, I screwed this one up. Oh, Butterfingers.
Oh.
All right. And Triple Triad really wants a Mad King Theodric card. He thinks it's going to be all A's, AAA on each side. He really wants that. Because he put it in all caps here.
That's pretty.
If you really do think about it, it's just like,
that'd be pretty
Bro, why he got
broken.
Vegeta hair?
where are all the other cards? Because
Why he
at the
got
rate that
Vegeta
they're
hair?
producing all the cards,
Yeah.
Right.
But why he got Vegeta hair? That's what I want to know.
Yeah. It looks.
There's a
It,
few.
it was a
it looks
it was
more.
a Mad
Ro-
King. What do you
Another
expect from him?
It looks more
Yeah,
rosé.
Was he mad as in like insane or mad as in like angry? Like mad because small.
Ah.
Technically both.
Okay.
That was a side of Spider Plug, by the way. In case anybody didn't catch that one.
Yeah.
Technically both though. Okay.
Okay.
Let's
Next
let's
slide.
set up-
But
let's look at-
anyways,
Yeah, to the next panel. Now, how did Triple Triad make its way to the first? And this is about the game, not the person, even though he is in that screenshot.
True. Mm-hmm.
This is an odd question because it can be one of two groups. One, the Asians, because they knew about the game, and when the world broke into reflections, it may have spread to all of them. Or two, the Scions. This is a bit more wild because the only thing we got going for this theory is that one NPC tells you that Thancred taught them about the card game, and he was there for a couple of years so he could make it happen. Is that the NPC in question, Lomlin?
Yeah, I think that's how you pronounce
That
it.
is.
Yeah. Mm.
So, what do you guys think? Are you team 1 or team 2?
Well, I like to think that there's always a third option, a third party in all of this.
All right, who is it?
The third party, obviously.
Who's the third party?
The third party, obviously. Look, I can't say who the third party is at the moment
We
because
don't talk about third parties.
look,
All
there's
right, so
what do you think?
Triple Triad, do you have any other theories on maybe a third source? Triad disconnecting in game. Oh no, is he disconnected from everything?
No.
This is the worst situation to have. Uh-oh.
Did he actually DC?
I'm back.
Oh.
Are you back? Welcome back. You made it back just in time.
Oh God.
Don't worry, we kept everybody going.
Okay,
Everybody's
okay,
still
okay.
they're still like jived about Triple Triad.
Yeah.
Aren't you guys? Aren't you guys jived about
You
Triple
love it?
Triad?
Yeah, do you guys love it?
Woo! Yeah, Triple Triad.
All right. We were asking the possibility of could there be a third party who may have brought it to the first by any chance?
So even if there were a third party, there's still so much evidence for Thancred bringing it in.
Right, right. Okay, interesting. So,
Interesting.
yes.
Very interesting.
All right.
Next slide.
All right then. I believe
I believe this one is
Triple Triad,
this one
yeah.
is taken by,
Yeah.
Triple Triad.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Yeah, he's gonna get it.
Yeah, he's I guess he's trying to get everything booted back up after the little DC happened.
Yeah, things are strange right now.
Yeah. So while we wait.
No, I'm back.
Okay. No waiting. No waiting. Don't you dare wait.
Yeah, because we acquire cards from the first, there's a big disconnect in between what Godbird Manderville himself knows and what he technically shouldn't. So whenever we get the achievement for bringing the first 312 cards to him, there is a line in the achievement quest where he points out that he doesn't know about these cards. But because he doesn't know about these cards, why is he allowing them in legal tournaments hosted by the Gold Saucer?
What this sounds like is anybody can make their own card and just bring it in and say, yeah, yo, Godbert, it looks like a Triple Triad card.
Yeah.
And he's just like, yeah, I guess that's fine, whatever, dude.
Yeah, it's like you could
He's
just
like, I don't care.
you could just make your own original character counterfeit
Well,
card, and they won't bat an
That's why I'm
eye.
going to make the Mad King Theodric card.
You can finally make it. You
Yeah.
can finally make it. If you guys forget who Mad King Theodric is, back in panel 3, I believe, that was his first appearance, or was it panel 4? Whichever one. It was the guy with Vegeta hair.
Mm-hmm.
Just in case anybody forgot, that was like 2 panels ago.
See.
All right, next slide. I
All right,
believe.
this one's my turn. So, a question now rise: how are they made? How are the cards created upon this realm in this plane of existence? So, if we're looking at it as a modern standard sense, Garbert's job is goldsmith. So, he created these cards so the people can spread it out to everyone. And the important thing is to note that some of the pictures have people and creatures alike, and can we all agree that, at least at this point, I'm pretty sure that cameras do not exist at this point, at least for my understanding, because it'd be really hard to get all those pictures and everything, unless we're talking about maybe Garlean tech of the Magitech type of things, maybe the mass produce it. But at least our smaller scale wise, at least it is centered in the setting of the Gold Saucer. They could have manufactured it there. And the pictures come to mind.
Basically, what you're saying is that there's no codex in the realm of Eorzea that we know of yet. Who knows? Maybe in the new world. Maybe.
Yeah, it's like
we don't know.
It's
yet.
like, if you really think about it, it's like picture perfect quality. It's like an actual
there
picture.
There are cameras in the Gold Saucer. What?
Huh?
Wait, where? Point them out to me. Prove it. But yeah, keep going.
All right, but yeah. Basically, they're made out of gold, at least with the power of Goldsmith who can make them, and I guess pictures are added in later just to complete them. It's like a picture card frame in a sense, if you really think about it. Like maybe a holographic card. But yeah.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Oh no, they bring up a good point because there was that event with that was like last year's event at the Gold Saucer. Well,
I may or may have not
I guess-
You have to make the
participated.
cards before A Realm Reborn.
Okay.
So even because of this event, there weren't any cards, or at least cameras, previous to that.
Allegedly, yeah. Alright. We should jump into the next one, shall we?
This one's Suta, isn't it?
No, this is a blue, so that's a Suda blue. That is you.
Yeah, that is Suta. That's me. So how did they get the quotes on these cards? Some of the cards have quotes, which is cool, but I'm sure no one has talked with La Habrea long enough to live to quote him on anything. Besides, his evil laugh. Come on. Everybody do an impression of La Habrea's evil laugh. Aldrid, you go first. That was good. That was good. Triple Triad. That was really good too.
I don't know.
I'll give it a shot.
That's kind of spot on. Yeah, that one's yeah.
Yeah, he does a little silly laugh like that. He's like,
all right.
Maybe the Warrior of Light writes these quotes after getting the cards. That's a good theory, but
that's definitely the most plausible one.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not just La Habrea who has a quote that no one really should have talked to, but if you look at the Four Lords quest, Suzaku on her card, she has a quote on there, but it's one of those things where like the quote says about her love for Tenzin. So the only like two people who will know this are Tataru and the Warrior of Light.
Okay.
So is Tataru in cahoots with the Gold Saucer?
Interesting.
That would be plausible. Tataru's always looking for ways to make bank.
Yeah. Well, as they say, a penny earned is a penny saved.
These are just questions raised. These are theories to get your brains working, to get the Magitech rolling in your head.
True.
Those gears that are like spinning right now, where you're like, what are they talking about? Those are the gears that we want moving.
Okay.
These are Triple Triad questions that you need to raise, and they need to be answered by yourself in your own head, your head canon for Triple Triad.
Yeah, I'd like to hear the audience's theories, but at the moment I don't really have the chat.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Yeah, I'm relying on you guys to bring me.
Yeah, we're giving you the play-by-play every once in a while.
Yeah. All right. So, shall we jump to the next one?
The next slot.
Yes.
Where do we store these cards? So whenever you pick up a card, it fills up an inventory slot. Just like whenever you hold like 999 A Realm Reborn Reds.
Yeah.
Like that's 999 bottles of wine you're popping open. But it's just taken up by one card. So where does it go? And even when you accept the card, put it in your little card inventory, where's that kept? So it's just one of those things like, do we carry a magic backpack? Is it like in our underwear? Just try running around naked now. That's just weird.
Okay.
I store them in my mouth.
Here's this.
Yeah.
Where do you keep? I'll answer that question with another question. Where do you keep your mounts, your minions? You say, or your?
That's just the horn that you blow.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's like multiple horns. Obviously, unless you have like a little bag of horns where you play the little tune to blurring out your mounts, or you have one singular whisper thingy majiggy,
No,
and you just.
I think we're crossing the line between game mechanics and canonical mechanics.
Oh yeah.
Game mechanics are, they're a bit silly, but canonically, everybody plays Triple Triad. Everybody in the world plays Triple Triad.
That's
so
true.
Canonically, there should be a place to store all of your cards.
Oh,
Is it Magic though?
maybe it's like a deck holder, like in Yu-Gi-Oh. Like you have those, you see the stuff you could just buy to hold your cards, little deck packs.
Is it like a bag of holding? Ooh, who knows?
Yeah.
What do you guys like? This is another like question that we would probably never have answered, unless Yoshida's watching the stream right now. Hey, get on these.
Yeah.
These are questions people are actually asking.
I think.
Nobody cares about the next expansion. We care about Triple Triad.
Okay. All right. All right. On that note, speaking about inventory.
Oh, go on.
Yeah.
Keep going.
The next slide.
Next slide. All right. This one is
You.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Are the NPCs officially sanctioned to play and distribute cards to those who defeat them? Now, after beating NPCs in Triple Triad, you get a chance of getting a card. But when fighting another player, you only get MGP. Does this mean that you have to be sanctioned to give out cards? You can receive an infinite amount of cards from these NPCs, and they sure have to be getting them from somewhere. Triple Triad also knows a dude who has 999 Astinian cards, and it's not him, which is wild to me.
What do you mean it's wild to you? I'm not the only one that enjoys this card game.
No, it's just wild to me that it's not you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not wild that there's one other person, but I just figured you had 999 of every card already.
Yeah, it's...
I'm working on it.
I'm almost there, you know.
Yeah, how does one become Sanctum to play, to give out cards to those who win, but also to those who don't? There, I guess, like, the makeup would be MGP points and whatnot, at least to put on the table.
Even if I was sanctioned, there's no way no one's taking my cards. That's a good point. I think that they are given, like, a stack of cards, though. They just stand there, but they got a whole stack of just cards, and, like, if somebody wins, it's like, oh, yeah, here you go. Here you go, I guess. Yeah, all right, have fun. Yeah, great. Thanks for beating me again.
That seems,
Thanks, bud.
That seems reasonable, yeah.
Yeah, like a huge line, like, forms up behind them.
All right, then.
So
You guys have to ask the most important question. Are they getting paid?
Well, they're getting paid by cards, and
in?
look, at best, they're being paid with the experience of playing Triple Triad. Isn't that not the most greatest reward to have?
I think they might be getting MGP.
I mean, you can't live off of NGP, let's be honest.
I don't know. You can buy some housing items that.
Yeah, housing items, but you can't like
yeah.
buy like food or you can't exchange it for money, you know, for gil.
Yeah, then you trade those housing items in for food.
I guess
It's kind of like, okay, imagine you go to Chuck E. Cheese and your parents only gave you tokens, but you wanted a pizza. What you can do is you can take those tokens, win prizes that okay, let's pretend this Chuck E. Cheese is out of candy, by the way. There's no food prize. So you go and get a toy and you exchange that toy for a slice of pizza. There you go.
That's like a lot of steps.
It's a lot of steps, but that's how Godbert rolls.
I guess.
That's how Godbert do it.
Speaking of rolling,
I believe yeah, it's money laundering.
Yeah.
It's that's just probably how it works.
Yeah. Speaking of
That's my theory, at least, and that's what I'm
Yeah.
rolling on.
Speaking of rolling, we should roll to the next one.
Roll on to the next slide.
Yeah, so if they are Sanctum, why do some NPCs straight up cheat? The standard card deck can only contain 1 5-star card or 2 4-star cards. So why do some of these NPCs straight up cheat? They sometimes in the Gold Saucer, NPCs can sometimes have 3 5-star cards. And I feel like that's an unfair advantage because I don't know, that feels like either they have like a higher level plane where anything goes once you're Sanctum, or they're just straight up cheating under the table and they haven't been, reported, they haven't report the cheating that is going rampant throughout. That's kind of weird if you think about it.
You think they're just like doing whatever they feel like?
Well, there's no official Triple Triad coach in the field. There's no no.
But there are still rules.
Yeah, there are rules, but who is enforcing it? I don't think Godbert is going to be out investigating and witnessing all the card games in the world that's happening at the same time,
He's like Santa Claus.
Look, I know he's special, but is he that special?
He's basically Santa Claus. He sees you when you're cheating. He knows when you're AFK.
Yeah.
He knows when you've been bad or good. So I can't think of any more Triple Triad things that could rhyme with this.
You could have finished it off like.
Yeah, no, that's
It'll
it.
be good for Godbert's sake.
Yeah, that was it. You could have said that.
That's
I was
what we like to hear.
You could have said that. It was the perfect pun way.
He already got it out. It doesn't have to be me. It should have been Triple
I
Triad.
know, but it was
Duh.
yeah.
Imagine if a Triple Triad judge popped up every time Triple Triad game hit. Yeah, that should be what it is.
They should invest in that.
It's just me. I show up.
Yeah, Triple Triad shows up, and there's multiple versions of them.
Yeah. All right. So
But definitely the most notable example of this is the Loperate cheating way, who doesn't cheat.
okay. I do not know the context because I do not play Triple Triad with other NPCs because I just do my own thing in the game in 14. So I have no incentives to go out of my way to hunt down every player to play the card game. So that's like that's another achievement hunting challenge adventure for another half a decade later or so. I don't know. I have like many things to do in the game. There's a lot of stuff to do. Like fishing.
Next panel.
Yeah.
Alright, so why can't you trade cards between other people's? So, this is just me, but if you could trade things like emotes, fashion accessories, music, and even Eureka items, those things are too overpriced. But I want to sell cards and make millions. Like, who else doesn't?
Mm.
And this is definitely not a cry for help. I totally did not spend all my money on triple tri boards.
I mean,
He did.
yeah, he did.
No, I didn't.
I remember one
I totally don't
time.
have to
I
let you
think
go on
it
me.
was probably around the times we first met. You traded me a triple triad board as if you're trying to launder it away after God knows how many times you bought, made, or percentively quotations found.
Interesting theory. Yes.
Yeah.
Next panel.
This goes for me. So, speaking about cards that you can win, drop rates are pretty bad. So, in all seriously, you're telling that you can sometimes get the cards that you kill beasts, monsters, and gods, and sometimes you don't get funny memorabilia, and other times the card rate, at least when you're trying to win said card, if you beat said NPC challenger, it's very, very low in that regard, where it's probably so low where it's probably even lower the time where it could be have lower rates when you're going EX farm mounting, for example. I don't know math. It could be because it takes a long time to, and I think it's more faster. You're more likely to get a mount in the EX fights than in possibly getting the ideal card in that pool of when you win said challenger to the NPC. Which is like very, very sad. I think it's like around like the 2%. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, some of these fights, they have a 2% chance to drop, and if you're trying to get all the cards, sometimes it could take over 200 times fighting this one box just to get a single card.
Mm-hmm.
They've done that.
Yeah. Honestly, for those mad lads who are doing collecting them all, you got a newfound respect from me to you. And I'm saying, but yeah, we should jump to the next one. Suda,
Yes.
it's your turn.
It is my turn, and this is hang on.
14.
Yeah. No, I know it's 14. Hang on.
Mm-hmm. No. Oh God.
Can you file a copyright claim if my image is unlawfully placed on a card? Sorry, that was stupid.
Yeah, it's okay.
There's no way that the Garlean forces agree to be put on a triple triad card. So do they have grounds to sue? Can they even do something like that? Are they going to stage a raid on the Gold Saucer? These are questions that need answers.
Mm-hmm.
Legally, they need answers. I'm sure Gaius didn't want to be put on a card, but he carries it with him, so it's actually really funny.
Yes.
Now, think about where's the law in Final Fantasy XIV?
The guards.
The guards. What? The guards?
Yeah, the guards.
The guards aren't the legal judicial system. We need some sort of anything, in any sort of like, I want to sue somebody. I want to see somebody so bad in Final Fantasy 14. I guess it would be the report function, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
If you think about it, that's as close as we're gonna get to hiring a lawyer.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
I mean, I
you
just assume you just gotta bring it up with the Charlians.
Yeah.
That's a good point. I think
They are the most book smart group of them all, if you think about it.
Gaius would love to have his card, in my opinion, so he could play with his kids. Oh, that's so cute. That's so cute. He's like playing with all of his kids, and they've got like a dodo and like a dust bunny or something. And he's like, I play myself.
All right. Okay. Next one.
Triple Triad. What do you think?
I mean,
How about like some sort of judicial system?
who else would sue?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, you think about who else would sue
Yeah,
besides the Garleans?
yeah. Besides the Garlands, because there's no way they're just like cool with that.
Was Gaius sanctioned? That's another question. That's actually a really good question. There are probably multiple archons with law degrees. Yeah, I mean, there are a bunch of nerds out there. Not only archons, but like also everybody.
And Shalian.
Yeah, old Charlotte. Yeah, they've got a bunch of books over there. Some of them have to have like some like laws for like punishments. Anything. All right. I believe the next slide, right?
Yes. Here we
That sounds
go.
like a good idea.
So the main question is, how old do you have to be put on one of these cards? Because like typically there's like an age range where it's like not cool to do it. So the first thing that people think of when you're asked this question is either the twins or Reen, but you got to think deeper. The mother Porksy from Matoya's Relic was defeated probably, if your group isn't really too bad, in about 5 minutes or so, and then you get the card from this boss. So who had the time to make this card? Was it Matoya? Is she legally allowed to make these cards?
I think what happened is they made the card first and then made the Porksy. I think that's probably what it was. They like made it and they're like, what is this? And they're like, I don't know. Matoya, do something with this. And she's like, I don't know what it is either. And then they're like, just go make it into a real thing. They're like, is it evil? Yeah, make it evil. Make it something for the Warrior of Light to fight. And you know what? This is the reward. And she's like, all right, cool.
So that would make sense, but Matoya found out, it's like, oh, we're making these now. They got to make the big mother one.
All right.
And then the card got. So it's just like, what, how, why?
All right.
Who?
Here's my theory. Somewhere out there's a person who has a power to like create the designs of these, the pictures for the cards. How it's made, it's probably, save best for later, but for things that are created at the moment, say these little Poxy, I think the person has a sort of power to see something beyond the veil, maybe and certain echo, perhaps, to see something of either a person or a creature, and that's their inspiration to put it in the new designs of the cards. And through shenanigans, that happens to be an item drop rate for the end of the dungeon when you beat it, as a reward. Yes.
Aldrid, we got about 15 minutes.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Let's keep going.
Good theory,
Yeah.
though. Good theory.
Next slide.
If a card is destroyed, how does it get replaced? I'm sorry that my fire primal card got a bit singed. Could it be replaced? I'm sorry that my water primal card got a bit soaked. Could it be replaced? Honestly, you should have just used some dragon shields on that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that my earth primal card got a bit roughed up. Could it be replaced? I'm sorry that my world ending catastrophe card got deformed. Could I get it replaced? Needless to say, how do you pronounce his name? Is it Greg or Greg or Grish?
Greg.
Greg. I'm just gonna say Greg.
Yeah, just Greg.
It's another Greg.
Yeah, it's just Greg.
Greg does not enjoy Triple Triad anymore.
Yeah, it's a job.
He's a repeat customer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just Greg. They have Greg. Gilgamesh is Greg. This guy's Greg. Who knows? Maybe that's Gilgamesh in disguise. That's another theory. A game theory.
Yeah. Okay. Should we any
You have anything else to add to that?
No?
All right.
Okay, cool. Then the next one.
Yeah.
So, speaking of Greg, why can't we craft our own triple triad boards?
Good point.
So, I'm 50 million gil in the hole on these. If I could make these, I'd be so much happier, but there's probably a patent on it. But do patents even exist?
This goes back to the
Is this
judicial
copyright?
question.
Yeah.
This goes back to the judicial question. Is there even law in the world of Eorzea, in the realm of Eorzea? I know the world is a theorist and all that, but who cares? The world of Eorzea.
Well, that's interesting. Maybe the said board is made by a secret special material and plus a secret way to create it.
It has to be Hasbro. Only Hasbro can make triple triad boards. It's like the what are those like spooky scary boards, the Ouija boards.
Yeah.
But it's triple triad.
Yeah. Yeah. It's interesting.
Next panel.
Yeah.
I believe this is yours this time.
Oh wow, it is. So I think another question you need to bring up is, could the cards itself be used by astrologians as a substitute? Rather than using the fortune-telling cards of its usual use as to help it buffs and whatnot, I think it would be a very interesting theory to see what would happen if said astrologian used such a card. Because anything could happen. Does the stats of the card, of the numbers, increase its power level? Does the card's stars represent something more or something more beneficial? Questions that drive us and something that makes us think. If they run out of cards, why don't they just use their own triple triad cards? Because it's like astrologians, they always have a cooldown whenever they use their big super flashy moves to do their Heelys and do their raid-wide Heelys, AoEs, and they said, oh, sorry, can't make the heal, needs a few more seconds. They have spare cards, so they're sitting on a gold mine, if you think about it. That's what
Good point.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I like to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yes, pretty much the reason why we're saying this is because this game's an MMO. It's very unique in that sense where some cards that you acquire can be from the future from someone else. So like say a Meteon card. You could play this against a Sprout and they'd be like, oh, who's that? And it's like, don't worry about it. It's not important right now. But it is something uniquely from the future.
Yeah. There's no way.
Astrologian cards are also used to tell the future. Why can't I just use those?
Yeah. That's kind of an interesting way.
Is Godford an astrologian? Who knows?
Alright. And next panel.
Alright, so this is the most important question. Who made the game? Why am I talking about this? Why does this game haunt my dreams?
Well, sometimes...
Who do you think it is?
Well,
Who do you think?
I think a question like this needs to have something, a little bit of an old styleness, you know? Well, I think it could be the Ancients.
Oh!
Yeah, the
What?
Ancients. Those people who think that they're very good at everything, but they got world ended, so I don't think they're that good. But yeah,
Wow.
talking about Ancients, the answer can go one of two ways. But it all depends on soon the final days happen after the Warrior of Life leaves Alpus to go back to the future. If the final days happen relatively soon after they leave, then the Ancients who made Triple Triad, but there's a big enough time span, there's room for a possibility that the other intergalactic species could have created the game. It's a possibility out there. Somewhere out there, something beyond the stars, that they could have created it.
Let's see the case for the ancients then.
Yeah. Alright. Here we go. Ancient time. So, the very first time you buy a Triple Triad card in Elpis is from Gemstones, which was mentioned at the very beginning. I hope you remember that, because it's going to be on the test. Because the Final Days hasn't happened yet, so the Final Days happen relatively close when the Warrior of Light departs. Then they made the card game. But who would make such a game? The card in question you buy is Hypholefaludus card. I'm sorry for the butcherness of that name.
Hypnodeus?
Yeah, Hypnodeus.
Hypnodeus.
I'm sorry, I'm bad with words.
You're fine.
Yeah, okay. So we would imagine that the person who made this card had to been close to him, so our two subjects would have been the current seat holder of Azam or Emmett Salt. Personally, I think it's more to believe it could be Azam who made the card, because as much people accounts talked about them, it seems that they are the most likely candidate who could have made the very first ancient prototype Triple Triad card.
All right. And how about the case for the Mandravillians?
Oh.
You probably didn't see that one coming, did you?
Yo,
Aliens.
yeah.
Aliens. It could have been aliens. Actually, Chip Megabyte in chat did say alien, so you got to give that to him.
Yeah.
Let's in the case of the Mandravillians. Okay, so this will sound weird, but because of the 6.45 Mandeville quest, we learned that they are interplanetary intelligent parasite that was affected by the Final Days. This is important information because that means that Medion had to have visited them and learned about them. Because they are an interplanetary species, they had a lot. They had to. Sorry, there's a bit of a bumbling word for me to. They had to have had some technology. Oh my God!
Take your time. Take your time.
They had to have had some technological advancements for a different species like the Omnicrons to take notice, steal their ideas, and maybe possibly create a Triple Triad card of a killing machine known as Chi. It's actually, is that a card you can get? That is a card you can get, right? Can we check on? Can we get some fact checks on that?
Yeah, we need some
Is
fact
Chi a card?
checkers. Yeah.
What do you need tracked?
Is there a
Chi a
cheat
card
card?
you can
Yeah.
get?
Yes, there is a cheat card.
Okay.
There we go. That's the answer. So this theory is based on the memory of a dead robot civilization that took a card came from another dead civilization. That means that the memory of the dead Twitter bird that comes from a different dead civilization.
Oh.
It's not Twitter anymore, by the way. It's x.com. So
Yeah, it's like
Dang.
the dead Twitter bird.
oh, see, yay!
All right.
Yay! All right, and
Next slide.
how about next slide? Let's slide on the next one.
So, as much fun as those theories are, there is a bunch of plot holes for it. So, especially for the case of the ancients, what we could say is just like, yeah, they did make it, they did have the cards, but you could only buy these specific cards from this one area. That would be kind of sad, but it's one of those things like, yeah, we could expect that. And also for the case of the Mandervilles, what if they just didn't like card games and came from somewhere else? Like one of the other dead ancient civilizations, like the Ea, from Ultima Thule, or any one of the ones from the Dead Ends dungeon. It's just one of the things where we don't really have enough information to put a concrete answer on it, but we are trying the best we can to get some out there.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out someday.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
I'm sure
In
it'll...
the 6.55 Manderville quest.
Yeah, that's...
Either that or maybe Dawn Trail. Oh, darn it, that's information we're not supposed to reveal. No, sorry, Yoshida.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Alright, well... That's about it. That's our little talks of this little... I don't know how to describe this panel, because obviously we talked about Triple Triad, but are we even closer to the answers that we are truly seeking for?
I gotta say, I've never been interested in Triple Triad after playing it in like maybe one or two games. I think I think I played with Triple Triad once and I won.
Mm-hmm.
So I am.
I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one.
No, I am 1-0 with you actually.
Yeah.
I played one game, I won, and I said that's it. I'm good. That's all. There's no rematches either. But yeah, after doing this like fun little panel with you guys, I don't know, maybe who knows? Maybe I'll be interested in playing Triple Triad more than Dome and Mahjong.
Yeah, maybe
Hey, watch
maybe
yourself.
we could learn a lot out of this. I think doing this and for sharing this information to everyone, I think everyone can learn a valuable life lesson out of this.
About Triple Triad.
I guess
Think
so, yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, wait. Can you just stand there for a second? Hang on.
Huh?
Hi, Mom. He's not watching, but
That's very nice of you. That's very nice of you,
Yeah.
Suta. But yeah, that's our panel. Thanks you everyone for listening to us. I hope you enjoyed and learned something new out of this.
did anybody learn anything? Hang on. Actually, what did you all learn today? What'd you all learn? Let's find that out.
Yeah. What did you learn?
What everybody learned? Did anybody learn anything? Yeah. I think Eorzea needs regulations for Triple Triad. Good point.
Yeah.
There we go. We learned about /random. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. I gotta
But
say,
yes, if you do have any questions about anything that was talked about, feel free to DM me on Discord. I don't really care. I'll answer your questions.
Is it Triple Triad on Discord?
Yes.
Let's give it up for Triple Triad, everybody! Woo!
Triple Triad, let's go!
Yeah! Rush the stage, everybody! Go give Triple Triad a hug!
Yay!
Woo! Aldrid, you're gonna have to in the stream pretty soon. After
Yeah.
you rush the
All right.
stage.
Well, thank you everyone. Be sure to play your Triple Triad card. It's every now and then.
Yeah!
Yay!
We love Triple Triad!
Ooh.
Thank you, Triple Triad. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for putting this
thank
panel
you.
together.
Thank
No,
you.
thank you. Thank you.
No, thank you.
Thank you for keeping Triple Triad alive.
Yeah.
I'm trying my best out here.
Thank you. You've done it. You've done it, sir. You saved the game.
You did it.
Nobody was thinking about Triple Triad before, but now that you're here, everybody's here for it. Thank you, Triple Triad.
Let's
Thank you.
go.
Aldrid, you can
All right.
stream
Yes.
whatever
I'm
you
looking
want.
at you guys for next year.
Bye-bye.
You hear that? Next year. I'm gonna go back to top.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm sneaking away back to top. I'm out of here, guys.
Bye-bye. All right. With that, thank you everyone for dropping by. And be sure to enjoy the rest of LunarCon. And don't forget, wherever you go, there's a Triple Triad card waiting for you to rediscover. Thank you and goodbye.